Hello, hello, my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've missed you. Let's jump right into your reading and see what's happening. Let's go. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Knight of Wands. All right. Some messages want to come out. I do see your energy. You have the Nine of Wands, crossing, challenging, with the Queen of Swords, your energy with the Queen of Wands. Fire, air, energy. So, some air energy, and some fire. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Nonetheless, we're going to jump right into it, and then we're going to pull some more cards and finish up on this story. But so far, this Knight of Wands, typically the Knight of Wands is a person who is free-spirited. They're very creative. They're very, just, in their element, very in their comfort zone. And I feel like sometimes the Knight of Wands can be indicative of restriction. It's like you're so happy in your comfort zone that basically, it brings you a lot of passion and joy, but it's like it also stops you from moving forward and growing, in a sense. So I always get that energy with this Knight of Wands with this, but I do see you just being in this energy, especially with the Knight of Swords and in this challenging energy, and this being your energy, is just almost like you are healing or trying to heal from a situation, but there's a challenge because I feel like you're so comfortable being in this situation is what I'm getting. You're so comfortable being in this situation that please bear with me. It's like you're healing from it. I feel like you're finding relief. I feel like you're just definitely, or you can't find relief from a situation. It's like you could be tied in a situation that is really extremely tormenting. It keeps you up at night. It's very challenging. You could be having nightmares about a situation, and with it being in the challenge, you're comfortable at being in this position. It's like, but I see you focused on moving out of this energy, which is also your energy. Both are. So it's like I see you just being in your queen energy, and this is gender neutral. So it's just a feminine energy, embracing just those feminine energies. But nonetheless, I just see somebody really letting go of being in this energy. I feel like they're being honest with themselves and seeing that they allowed themselves to stay stuck in this torment. And I see them closing off their emotions and really focusing on gaining that confidence to move out of this energy. You're being bold, you're being courageous, and you're making a change to get out of this torment. But you are setting your boundaries, I do see. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is definitely the energy that I'm getting. I do see Temperance in my energy. Temperance is Sagittarian energy, fire energy. And I do feel like there is a balance. I feel like that's a strength that some of you do have. You could have Sagittarian energy, or someone around you that has that Sagittarian energy, or they could just be like a mentor or someone that you may look up to, or somebody that is very insightful. But it could also be an ancestor as well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I feel like that's your strength of just being very grounded and very balanced and very just temperamental. It's like you have a lot of control over your minds, your words, and the way that you communicate. You have a lot of control over your thoughts, the thoughts that you do allow to, um, torment you or help you move forward. And like I said, I see you looking at the queen, giving you the insight of this torment because you were so comfortable here. And it's like you always had the control, especially with this being your energy. But it was just that dark aspect of yourself that you had to see from a different perspective or a different mindset once you got out of this restrictive energy. But you have the fire, and you're moving out of this energy of just being stuck and staying up at night, not resting. You know, you have the support that you need, and you have the answers within yourself. Like I said, you're getting mental insights. Connection with ancestors is definitely possible for some. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you could also be getting some insight from like a spiritual mentor or something like that as well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I see you just growing in your mindset, and it's just expanding your confidence in yourself, and you're just being free, no longer being held in this place. You are seeing the comfort in being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. You have the High Priestess, which is a major arcana. And I feel like that is your strength as well. Like I said, when I saw Temperance, this is Pisces energy. Some people may read it as Cancer. Take what resonates, because it is water energy. It is the High Priestess of trusting your intuition, tapping into your spirituality. I do feel like this is indicative of you changing some habits, especially in regards to your mindset and the way that you think about things, which again, you're releasing and letting go of any of those restrictions or those things that held you back. You're leaving your comfort zone. You're trusting yourself. You're trusting the path. You're trusting whatever journey. And I do feel like there could have been secrets exposed as well with this Queen of Wands and this High Priestess together as she's shedding this light, and you're sitting in this contemplative energy. I do see that there also, as you're looking within and seeing things from a different perspective, that there's a mystery in you trusting yourself, because I feel like you've just been in this place of comfortability where it's like you had to have all the answers, and you had to really it had to make sense, it had to be logical, and I just see you really trusting your intuition and trusting that thing that you're not quite sure of, and that is a mystery to you, or it's mysterious, but I do see, like I said, secrets that definitely could have kept you up at night in regards to just situations that blocked you from being free, or true to yourself. You have the Nine of Wands. It's a lot of fire energy. You have the Two of Pentacles, so definitely look into 2-2. Twos are about connections, partnerships, you know, coming together and things of that nature. It is indicative of like partnerships involving investments and things of that nature, depending on really what's there. But we have the King of Swords and we have the Five of Cups. So you have the King and the Queen here. You had, and what's weird, I didn't even realize Queen and Queen facing off. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. So there could be a secret that comes to you. Hmm. I feel like there could be a secret or something that is revealed that brings you some kind of emotional conflict or feeling unfulfilled. It's just like um, you don't see the blessing in why you had to leave this space. You know, it no longer served what you were doing, you know, because it kept you up at night. It kept you just in this dark place, in this torment. So it was never meant for you to be in that space. You are expansive. You are very intellectual. You communicate very well and controlled and very you know, I feel like there's a light shining on you because of the way that you present yourself in regards to your communication or in regards to your mindset and the way that you think and look at things. And people find you mysterious. It's very flattering, you know. So I do also seeing you, like I said, going back to needing to trust yourself. But there's definitely just something that causes some conflicting energies in regards to feelings and emotions. You know, with this king and this, I just feel like with this being your energy, it's just more bold and powerful because I feel like you are just being very thoughtful and strategic of how you move forward out of this energy because you're so comfortable being here, and it's like you are very intellectual, like I said, and very just strategic, very intentional about the moves that you make. So it's like you have to really set it up and plan it, but this is also just indicating that you have to trust yourself and release those emotions that are attached to this energy, which can be very conflicting because you have to have the answers, you have to know, you know, because you are intentional, but you have to trust the process, is what I'm getting. Especially with this king and queen, it's like a battle, it's like a challenge within yourself. Yes. Yes. You have this Knight of Wands here, fire energy. It to me is more restrictions. You know, the nines are wounded warriors traditionally. For me, it's you just definitely having your guards up or being guarded, you know, or being in this energy where you felt comfortable in these restrictions that kept you from moving forward. But with the nine, I see that you know, had some kind of insight of how restrictive this was. You know, it really kept you up at night. You were up in your mind, you know, feeling this feeling of being stuck. But you're looking back, you're like not looking back at that. You're looking towards trusting in yourself and trusting in the past and letting go of that conflict. This Two of Pentacles is just you finding the balance, trying to find the balance, you know, weighing your options, going back and forth. Should you stay in this space? Should you go? Should you trust this unknown, or should you stay here really just in your mind, you know, letting it eat you up, letting it keep you up at night, you know? It just left you unhappy and unfulfilled. But I see the Fool here at the top of the deck. Ooh. And I just see you taking a leap of faith. I just see you, you know, trusting in the process. You're finally just really trusting in yourself and trusting in the process. And that's the beauty of it all. Okay, and that's major. That's transformational energy. You know, this is not small. Even though it's not on the spread, it's in the energy field, and it is major. It's transformational. You know, when you decide to take that step, and have faith. The Fool is also Aquarius, you know, or Uranus, which rules Aquarius. I definitely see for some you taking a leap of faith when it comes to collaborations, teamwork, commitments, you know, partnerships, things of that nature. You're being very, you know, taking the risk eventually. So I also do see you just having hope and having faith that something will go in your favor. So that is a message for some. This is just with the Fool energy in this presence. But with Uranus, I'm also just getting the vibe of you just feeling innovative, you know, and creative. Once you just get into this new mindset of really trusting yourself, it's like it's new and it creates many different perspective and ideas, or based on this new perspective or whatever. And I just feel you really being true to yourself, because you're stepping out of this comfort zone into a new higher self, you know. So I feel like you're just being free. Okay, Uranus is all about freedom. You're taking that leap of faith, period. I do see rebellion, so it's like you are having this conflict. You're having this struggle, you know, of whether you should take the leap of faith or not. And, you know, you need to just trust yourself, you know, because there's keys there to unlock your answers. Okay? So trust that. I'm going to pull another card. Okay, a couple wanted to come out. Gemini. What's up? So you have Major Arcana, Death and Rebirth, Scorpio energy reversed. Okay? Major Arcana, Justice, Libra energy. 10 of Wands, fire energy. Okay? That is the end of the deck. So basically with this death and rebirth, in reverse, okay, I just feel like there's this energy of you holding yourself back from transforming and bringing in new emotions. You're stuck on the same old conflicting emotions when it comes to not trusting in yourself. When you trust in yourself, it's going to transform you. It's going to bring forth these new perspective and these ideas. But I see that if you stay stuck and limited, you're only stopping yourself. And with justice here, I see that you do see the truth about yourself. You see the truth about what has been restricting you and what has been causing you this energy of keeping you up all night. You know, you're going to see the truth, and that's what's going to have you in this energy of having no choice, honestly. I mean, you do always have a choice because you are very controlled. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But to trust yourself. Trust yourself. There's a truth in releasing yourself and not restricting yourself. There's a lesson to be seen and learned. Also, you probably have seen this dark side of yourself or someone that could have brought forth some kind of restrictive energy. Could be a Libra that kept you up all night, very just conflicting, because I feel like you it's like you saw them for this good person, and then you finally saw this dark energy or something that made you stop, because you were on a journey, you were on a path, you had the light, or you saw them in this light, you see? But once you see them in this light, that brings forth this boundary, this restriction. So I do see that for some. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Libra energy. And fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But nonetheless, I see you releasing those burdens, letting go of that stress. You're no longer allowing that to hold you back or restrict you. The burdens were way too heavy, and it's like you don't want to carry that anymore. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're tapping into yourself. You're trusting yourself. Please don't let this restrict you. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get in this restrictive energy where you can't transform, because this is powerful. This is transformational. Trust yourself. Release that control, because you don't have control over death. Release that control, There's something beyond that has that control. So tap in. And I just see you seeing the truth of something, Definitely just leaving behind that exhausting energy. It just was very stressful. Very, very stressful. And you had to really weigh the options of, do you stay stuck in this situation that's keeping you up at night? You have to release it. This could be a message that some of you are still holding on to this baggage. Release it. You have the power of the truth of, justice. I feel like you will win if you release the stress, the baggage. Let it go. Let it go. Trust yourself. Transform. Bring forth a new you and a new just spirit of being tapped into yourself, your true self, free. Some of you could, I believe that I did say this for Geminis, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but this could have been a situation of somebody being in jail, and then there's justice that was served. Somebody could be moving away just from a stressful, exhausting situation. It just caused many burdens because somebody was, I feel like they were in and out of jail, is what I'm getting. They were in and out of jail. It was like you were being kept up at night thinking about them because it was always a possibility that they could go to jail. And they ended up being in jail, and somebody could be locked up, is what I'm getting. For sure. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel like there could be a situation where the courts are involved, you know. I feel like there could be a truth about why somebody is locked up, or why somebody's very just restrictive. They're very just guarded. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's pull some Moonology cards. Gemini. I feel like somebody could just have a lot of baggage. Um, yeah, from their past. Step out of your comfort zone, like, period. North Node. Don't let your past hold you back, okay? South Node, what? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Okay, you have the confirmation that you need. For some, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I know it's for someone. Your hard work is paying off. Definitely, if you're putting in the work to change your mindset, you're going through this spiritual journey and you're just exploring yourself, exploring your morals and what you truly believe and what you stand by. And, that could be a process if you stand up all night, being in your mind, just really trying to find the answers for some of you. And that's your strength, that's your power, because you are tapping in and trusting in yourself. Some, like I said, you could be in this energy of being restricted and feeling just, stuck. And you're trying to find the clarity, and clarity will come. Definitely. Your hard work is paying off, and that's new moon in Capricorn. There's definitely lessons to be learned on this journey, and it's definitely just get out of that restrictive mindset as well. What do you need to release? Waxing moon. Okay? It's time to take action, and it's just time for you to get into your true self, Gemini. Okay? I am loving this for you. So, disruption wanted to come out. So, listen, I'm telling you, you have no control. Something's gonna be sudden. Something's gonna bring forth changes. It's going to be very major and transformational. So, it's gonna disrupt the flow of how you normally do things. Like I said, this could be in regards to your mindset and trying to control everything, the outcome and everything. No. It's a disruption. That's all I can say. Okay? Well, foundation and achievements wanted to come out. Actually, a couple of times I tried to reshuffle because I pulled this out in my last reading, and I shuffled the deck, I cleaned the energy and everything, but foundation and achievements. So I just feel like you're just trying to find structure. Somebody's definitely just trying to find a solid foundation. I feel like this could be indicative of leaving out of a restrictive energy and stepping into something more rooted and stable and sturdy in a foundation, not being in a restrictive, unstable environment. This could also be of energy that stems back to your foundation and your roots, where you probably came from a very restrictive household or traditions or whatever beliefs. And so as you're exploring yourself and your spirituality, I feel like you could be just changing the mindset of and reshifting and rebranding some of those morals and ethics and some of those ideas that you were attached to your foundation, and that's going to bring forth achievements. You're going to get blessings, spiritual blessings, for basically learning the lessons in regards to this deep rooted situation, and you're going to see things differently. It's going to be an achievement, it's going to be a reward, because you are seeing things from a different perspective that's going to bring forth a lot of different energies and different experiences, and you're releasing yourself and freeing yourself. That is transformational within itself. So I hope that this resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. If it did not, just check out my Sagittarius my Gemini playlist. Don't cancel me. I'm sorry. But my Gemini playlist, and you might find some insights there. Also, check out your moon, rising, and your Venus. As you might find insights there. I do have all 12 signs. That's probably where Sagittarius came up. You might have Sagittarius in one of those. But nonetheless, if it did not resonate, also stay tuned. My videos are timeless. So you never know when your message will come through. I will talk to you soon. Holler.